Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Far Lands or Bust and Skeletons Be Burnin'. We are in the hidey hole right where we left off. Not much time has passed, so we're still waiting for this iron to smelt. But let's go outside and hopefully grab some skeleton residue, but not creeper residue, because creepers do not leave a residue. They don't. Language. So yeah, we are back in Far Lands or Bust. This is episode 234. 234. Let's have a little bit of an explorer in episode 234 while we wait for our iron to smelt. There are sheep for the shearing, skeleton residue for the yoinking, ba for the buying. Oh, more. How convenient. It was a whole family. How depressing. But yeah, episode 234. We are at, for our Child's Play charity fundraiser, $22,323. Very generous donations. I am always surprised and blown away that even after all this time, you guys are still raising... Ooh, yes, we do have a large amount. Why is that still... Oh. A large amount of iron. But yeah, after all this time, I'm still being surprised, shocked and alarmed, shocked and awed, if you will, at the continued generosity. You know, I always expected, you know, people who donated to have, you know, been done with donating, and then we don't get any further donations from them, or donations to slow down, or people to lose interest, or something like that, but we... the last couple episodes, every episode we raised over $100, and now it's over $200? Or $300, because yeah, we had 22,000 something last episode. So yeah, since the last episode, that's great. Thank you very much. You can do that at farlandsorbust.com using the chip-in widget on the home... No, gosh, diggity darn it. Not the chip-in widget. Well, I was doing so well for the last, like, 10 episodes. We haven't had a chip-in widget. And I've been doing just fine and dandy, not calling it that, but all of a sudden, I'm nostalgic for the chip-in widget. No, chip-in has shut down. So we're using the official Child's Play charity widget on the homepage. Click the green box on the homepage that lets you track our progress in real time. That's an advantage of the Child's Play charity widget, is that there's no, like, client-side caching. Careful, Wolfie. And you can actually see the numbers update as they do. So yeah, you do that with the Child's Play charity widget on the homepage of farlandsorbust.com. Trying to raise $100,000. Coming with us to the Far Lands there, Mr. Cow? No, guess not. Trying to raise $100,000 this season to help kids in hospitals around the world, get them toys, books, games, help them be kids. Obviously, very important to their recovery. What was I? Oh, I already got rid of... I have a full inventory, don't I? Wolfie, I want you to hug the left side of this wall and avoid those cactuses. And we've done so thusly. So yeah, cool stuff. Episode 234, Far Lands or Bust, Season 4. Continuing on. I do have kind of a question, I guess a topic for which to discuss. From Twitter I got a question, but I guess I should give some background. In the last, or previous, or first, one of the episodes of Ultra Hardcore, Season 9, which is going on right now, happening on alternating days, part of Team Dookie with BWO, Etho, and Doc M77. I made a joke in one of those episodes. BWO was making Iron Pants armor for everybody, and I said, yes, I would like some Iron Pants. I am a size 31 by 34. And I got a message on Twitter from Sanction Envy. 31 by 34, question mark, exclamation point. I wish I could find pants that size. Where do you buy your pants? I can never find any my size. I am the same size as you. As we would have assumed, based on that line of questioning. Yeah, I wear 31 by 34s. I am tall. I'm about 6'2", very slim. And I've always had problems. This has been a topic in the past, I think. I was talking about how I had problems finding jeans and pants that are both long enough for me, but also slim enough that I'm not, like, billowing in the wind or having baggy pant issues. And I've done much better in finding such things. Where was I going with that line of question? Yeah, I think I talked about a long time ago, probably, how I've always had problems, and one of the reasons I'm trying to dress better, higher quality stuff that fits. All through high school, college, I always had problems in the fact that I was so tall, and many of the, you know, your JCPenney's, your Kohl's, your mass-produced, your Old Navy's, mass-produced kind of cheap, what I would call cheaper clothing manufacturers. The way they do their sizing is to fit the most people possible, so therefore they equate tallness, a person being tall, with also being wide. That way they cover all their bases, and they hit a bigger demographic. Literally and figuratively there, bigger demographic. Lol. So I always had that problem for finding anything that fits my length would always be too baggy, etc. But I've recently found some apparel, and speaking on the topic of pants, to answer the question for Sanction Envy here, I did have luck finding through Levi. They have, in some of their fits, they have the 31 by 34 pants. I had good luck. I have a pair of their Made in the USA raw selvage denim, which unfortunately I'm finding they have not restocked any of. So, whoa! Glitching into blocks again, Wolfie? Honestly. Boop. Let's organize our inventory. I should have made those beds with that pink wool is what I should have done. Woof, Wolfie agrees. I should be more efficient with my inventory. But yeah, I got a pair of those in the 513, which is their slim straight. Not the 514. I used to wear the 514 jeans, which are also slim straight, but they're too low-rise. I'm not a fan of the low-rise. These are regular rise. Oh, I'm like, is that Wolfie? What's he doing way out there? No, it's just a wolf. Is this a spawner? Yes, it is. We have to explore it. But first, Wolfie. 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 Uh-oh. Oh, I never picked him up. I never picked him up after feeding him, did I? Oh, that's interesting. Let's go back and get him. It hasn't been that long. He should still be over here by these chickens. It's like, hey, aren't I gonna come with? There's wolves, I can hear them. Yep, there he is. Hi. Sorry, faked you out. Oh, just careful of that hole there. So yeah, sorry, I got those jeans from there, but like I said, they don't seem to make those anymore. They seem to have discontinued their Made in the USA line, which is unfortunate. So I have since had good luck. I purchased a pair of jeans, and you're not going to like the prices of the pants that I am now purchasing. But I've since found a place called Tailor Stitch on the internet. They're made in San Francisco. Hello. Tailor Stitch has jeans and all of the Made in the USA, selvage denim, raw denim, high quality stuff. All of their... Hello. All of their denim is has an inseam length of 35. Like, you can't get any other size. It's whatever by 35. And that's actually a little bit of historical trivia for you. That's how jeans... Oh gosh, I don't have any room for any more bread. And more iron, jeez. And I have a full stack of wheat. More iron, good grief. And more wheat. Oh, alright. Yeah, I've gotta resist such things. Alright, we'll leave the bread to the zombies. These zombies are not gluten intolerant. But yeah, Tailor Stitch... They all have 35-inch inseam. They're all kind of slim fit jeans. They're all made in San Francisco. I have one pair from them, and I enjoy them. However, I bought them when I lost a bunch of weight after discovering my gluten intolerance. So they're a little bit too slim. I got the size 29. And they're a little bit snug, unfortunately. So when I do go back to purchase another pair, I'll have to buy a size 30. So yes, Tailor Stitch. They run anywhere from about 130 to 150 bucks. But really, they're the only pair of jeans you need. You don't need that many pair of jeans, people. Especially if they're the raw selvage type. You wear them every day and wash them 2 or 3 times a year, and you're all set. Stinky jeans. But yeah, let's go to sleep and continue talking about my pants in the morning. And a pantalonesness. Indeedness, indeed. You know what I'm going to do? Oh gosh. I am going to take a moment here and make a new pickaxe, because that one is about broken. And perhaps a new shovel while I'm at it. Do I need any new... I need a new helmet. Let's make a new helmet, guys. I know, Wolfie, we're going to get going when we get going. There we go. There we go. We can ditch that. Oh, shift doesn't work. Do that. I could probably use new boots as well. We're getting decluttered here, guys. Decluttered. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. And I might as well just use this. It doesn't matter. In Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, as you could tell, it takes just as long to break a workbench with an axe as it does with your fist, or a block of sand, or anything. So that's why I rarely waste the endurance on my pickaxe, or axe rather, to break the workbench. That's something they fixed later on. But anyway, yeah, Tailor Stitch, I can recommend them. As for non-jean pants, as in khakis/chinos, I'm very impressed. I got a pair of what are called rivet chinos from I don't know how to say this word. Epaulet? Epaulet. It's like a French word. New York. Also, made in America, made in New York. They also have all 35.5 inseam, rather, so they're long enough. Whoa! Okay, we might need those pieces of bread sooner than I thought. Wolfie? Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Whoa, that was a big one. Wolfie? Whoop, let's not forget to make you stand up afterwards. There we go. Those chinos are very nice. They fit very, very well. I would recommend those. But also, they're kind of expensive. About 150 bucks. But really, those are the only pair of chinos that I own now. I used to wear the, and I mentioned before, the Dockers Alpha Khaki, but I have since stopped because they are those type of companies that Sanction Envy was complaining about before. They don't carry a slim, long cut. They don't have, the biggest I can find is 32 by 32. They used to have a 32 by 34, but even that's too big in the waist for me, so they don't have like a 30 by 34 or anything. So, sorry, Dockers. You are no longer my pant of choice. But yeah, that's where I find those pants. I don't know, did I finish telling the story? I said a bit of history for you is that jeans used to only be offered in one length. I don't think I finished that story. I left that thought unappended. Yeah, jeans used to come like back in the 20s, 30s, 40s. You could only buy jeans in one length, and it was usually a long length. Again, manufacturers who are just making things to fit the most variety of people, and you either had to go get them hemmed for your length, or you just wore them rolled up. That's why a lot of times you see old black and white pictures of you know, mechanics or workers in jeans, and they have a big cuff. Because instead of paying money to get them hemmed, they just cuff their jeans. And that's kind of a look that's kind of coming back. That's kind of reminiscent of that. I end up just cuffing my jeans anyway. Show off that selvage stripe. But yeah, those are the places I have had good luck finding pants. Like I said, a little bit expensive, but these Levi made in the USA jeans, I've been literally wearing it, I don't think, hold on, maybe once. I don't think I've washed them since Paris, mine gone last November. And that's the thing, with denim that is raw, selvage, untouched. No, you don't need to wash them that often. And that's a problem I find. People often wear out their clothes because they wash them too often. Like a shirt or something like that, maybe I'll wash every 5 washings. I don't like work out or get sweaty or get dirty or grimy or anything like that. So why, you know, I'm sitting in front of a computer all day. Why wash your clothes every time you wear them? Underwear, of course, yes. Undergarments, garments that directly touch your skin. Yes, please wash those after wearing them. But like jeans and shirts and sweaters and stuff like that, you'll save water, you'll save money, your clothes will stay stronger longer, they won't shrink, etc., etc., they won't fade. Well, actually, the jeans will fade, that's the point. But yeah, strange, random talks of clothing and pants from KurtJMac in Farlands or Bust. Where else? What other Let's Play series could somebody talk about pants for 16 minutes? Not many indeed. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of resolves that, I guess, for Sanction Envy. Save up your pennies and buy yourself a nice pair of pants. That's my advice for life in general. What else? Oh, I guess I was talking about I'm not like working out. I'm not breaking a sweat, not needing to wash my clothes that often. I will continue the saga. I've gotten a few questions from people. Oh, you mentioned after the Jason Statham initiative where I recorded shaving my head and I was wearing a t-shirt, and people, mostly on Reddit, were very interested in the fact that I had muscles. Not like massive Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson muscles, but muscles. And I was saying how just out of nowhere I decided to just start, based on the fact that I'm sitting in front of a computer for 12 hours a day, I decided I would start doing push-ups. I do not have any desire to, nor any plans. Will I ever join a gym? I do not need to be around other sweaty human beings in order to get fitness. So just at home, I've been doing push-ups randomly. And I've, surprisingly, you know, I started out only able to do about 10 push-ups at a time, and now I'm up to 40 or so that I just, every once in a while, just do some push-ups. All right, cool. And I feel much more energized, and I'm not having, you know, in addition to having space chair here, I'm not having back or shoulder pains from being in front of the computer so often. So yeah, I've still been doing that, but I've also recently, in my attempts to diversify my workout regimen, or lack thereof, I got from Woot.com, the discount place, they had one of these, I'm sure you've seen them on infomercials and stuff, but a pull-up bar that attaches to your door frame. So it's not like permanent, you don't like install it, but it attaches to your door frame and just by leverage stays there. Just because I got on that video and subsequent videos saying like, oh, you shouldn't just do push-ups, you should mix it up. You know, really the pulling versus the pushing is actually a better workout. It works out different muscles and things like that, so you should try doing pull-ups or lifting weights or anything like that. I'm not quite at the point where I would like to start lifting weights. I'm not that guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that guy, I'm just, that's not me. So I got this pull-up thing, and yes, pull-ups are much more different and much more difficult. They have woken up muscles that are not aware of their existence until now. But I was never, throughout high school and middle school and elementary school and gym class, they always made you do pull-ups, and for whatever reason the gym teacher would write down how many pull-ups you could do, even though it made no effect on your grade whatsoever. It's like, where's this information going? Who you know, who's keeping all these records of how many pull-ups 14-year-old kids can do in gym class? You know, like, what is this for? But anyway, that's a different topic entirely. I was never able to do even one, not a single pull-up. Very scrawny, always very skinny and tall. So pull-ups were very hard, but I was very, very pleased with myself that I was able to do like three pull-ups when I used this pull-up bar thing. Very hesitantly, even though the pull-up bar that attaches to your door frame says it can handle 300 pounds. I'm like, okay, maybe the pull-up bar can handle 300 pounds. But can my door frame? I'm terrified of attempting to do a pull-up and then, like, a load-bearing beam cracks in half above my door and my entire house collapses around me and they end up finding me dead under the rubble in my boxer shorts. The worst way to die, basically. So yeah, I'm still very skeptical, even though I know it's all via leverage, it will stay in place around your door frame and whatnot, if you do it correctly. But, you know, the first time I used it, there were some strange creaks and pops in the wood around the door frame, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be bad. But so far it seems to be working. But yeah, I was able to do like 3 pull-ups, and I was amazed that I was even able to do 1. And these are the easy pull-ups, the underarm pull-ups. I can't do the overarm pull-ups. Those are the devil's making. But yeah, so I did a couple pull-ups, and I am Mr. Noodle Arms right now. I think I just in that my muscles are like, what is this? Why on earth would you ever need to be doing this movement in real life? I don't understand. All right, sorry. Let's go to sleep. We'll begin talking about my noodle arms in the morning. And a noodle armsness. Woof indeed, Wolfie. But yeah, I did that. The problem I'm having, with the way I started push-ups, I can admit this. Push-ups are difficult. And when I was just starting out, I was finding, like I said, I was barely able to do 10 without, like, collapsing under my own weight. So what I did is I did what are colloquially known as girl push-ups, where you're on your knees as opposed to your feet. It gives you more leverage and it makes it a little bit easier. And yes, I know, ladies, I am as offended at that as you are. Is there like another word for that? Just easier push-ups. There we go. And once I started getting good at doing the easier push-ups, then I switched to doing regular push-ups for my feet, and then improved onwards and up there from then. With pull-ups, there is no like easier pull-up, is there? Like I can't make it easier on myself. Gravity is gravity, and I have to pull my own body weight up regardless. So I'm a little bit skeptical as to whether or not I'll get better at doing pull-ups. Because like I said, I can only do 3 before my body is like, nope. It's like, how am I ever going to improve? Because I can't, there's no repetition going into that. It's just 1, 2, 3, and you're dead, sir. So, a little bit concerned about that. A little bit concerned about my house falling apart because I'm trying to do pull-ups on my door frame. That is of questionable build construction. I say as I feel the wind at my back coming through the cracks in my windows. You know, I'm not entirely confident. Careful, Wolfie. In the build quality of this place in which I live. What am I looking for? A bone. Oh, I need some more pigs, Wolfie. Did you? I hope you ate that. So yeah, trying out pull-ups. Is there a way to make pull-ups easier? There's a creeper over there. He came out of there, I guess. Hey, guy. How you doing? I mean, I could imagine... You're dead, sir. I could imagine, like... Yeah, that wouldn't work. Putting your feet on something? That just seems dangerous. Like, if the thing under your feet gets swept out from underneath you, then suddenly an actual pull-up. Oh, God! Down comes the door frame. Yeah, there's no way to make pull-ups easier, so I don't know. I'll attempt those, but yeah, I feel like my body is not going to like me tomorrow because my shoulders and my back is like, what is this? I'm used to doing push-ups rather. These are not muscles that get used for the push-up. Spelunk. Ups. Oh, I guess Wolfie made it alright. So yeah, strange random stories about pants and pull-ups today in Farlands or Bust. Well, you've come to expect that. We have a long way to walk, so any and all topics that I am comfortable talking about will be talked about. Oh gosh, I hear a skeleton. Skeletna! Come on, Wolfie. Oh gosh, I think that's probably where the skeleton is. Maybe not. Hey. I will beat you with the bones of your brother. Wolfie lost interest. There we go. Alright. 3 bones. That's probably enough. Or not. Oh, wait. No, never mind, Wolfie. Don't go after that guy. There's a little bit of a dangerous proposition down there. Okay. Got a little bit more than half a day left. Let me answer some questions from donators. Like I mentioned in the last episode, I'm giving a slight priority to the questions asked in the comments of the donations field when you give a donation to Child's Play Charity at farlandsofbus.com. This one asked, has anyone, this is from an anonymous donor, but they want to give a shout out, so I guess I'll give a shout out. Has anyone told you they've fallen asleep to the sound of your voice? My friend and I have awkwardly admitted to it. Shout out to him, Jujo. Jujo, this anonymous donator, apparently has fallen asleep to my voice, as have you. Like, at the same time? Together? Oh, ooh, that leads to further implications, but that's strange. I'm glad I am a natural sleep aid, I suppose. I don't know why. No, that would be the first. Jujo and friend. Thank you, friend, for the donation to Child's Play Charity, and you're welcome for talking you to sleep, I suppose. But no, nobody has ever said that to me, ever, in the history of my life. I'll make soothing ocean noises for you. Ee-woo. Ee-woo. Caw, caw! Arr, matey. Ah, Simpsons reference. That was a terrible... I apparently cannot do a seagull noise. Oh, man. Anyway, another donator asked... this donator, Zanslan, asked... What are some of the best jokes or pranks you've pulled in your life? I'm assuming you don't mean, like, Mindcrack pranks, because the only one I did pull was the giant floating block of ice over Beef's house. What are the best jokes or pranks you've pulled in your life? If you can't think of any, why not? Zanslan, thanks for the donation to Child's Play Charity. I'm not much of a prankster. I'm not a big fan, to be honest, of April Fools. I kind of wish that the internet would kind of... I understand, fun, haha, haha. But the internet in general, like big companies, would maybe grow up a little bit. Like Google takes things a little bit too far. They had the big YouTube is shutting down because it all along was a big contest thing and put a lot of time and effort into designing this, and they put pop-ups in our uploads field. You've uploaded 824 videos. Will one of them win? You know, something silly like that. And then 3 days later, the entire website goes bazonkers, and feeds aren't publishing, and we're losing monetization randomly on videos, and you think, okay, I understand everybody has to have fun every once in a while, but you think maybe your priorities might be a little bit mixed up. Regardless, not that much into the April Fool's thing, not that much into pranks. I suppose... Ooh, this isn't like a nice place to be, I don't think. I'm gonna try. Under the arch of a creeper. Oh gosh. Run. Or walk. Basically is all I'm able to do in this version of the game. Walk away! The prank, my standby prank, and I guess this is a warning, but I'm sure you will forget. If you're ever, say, eating ice cream or a cupcake or anything with whipped cream on top with me, and this is my prank. Basically, I'm very good at acting this very straight. Is I smell the ice cream or the cupcake with frosting on top, and I'm like, oh, this smells funny. And it prompts the other person to smell said frosting cupcake or ice cream very closely to their nose, at which point you very gently tap the bottom of their hand so that the aforementioned ice cream or frosting gets smashed into and onto said person's face. And that, my friends, is kind of my go-to prank. So now, I've warned you all that you should be very conscious of the way things actually smell, and the possibility that I am very, very keen on smashing food items into people's noses. But yeah, I've gotten quite a few people with that, but yeah, that's about the only prank I pull on people, I suppose. And I only do that, obviously, to people I'm comfortable around. I'm not going to go up to a total stranger. This smells funny. Run away. Ah, sucker. Then I get shot. But yeah. I guess that answers that question, huh? Skeleton. There's a lot of mobs we're running into. We had the creepers, a couple skeletons. This ocean is rather daunting. So I think this is... Well, no, it's kind of... Wolfie. Oh, what's down here? Excuse me. A cave. Awesome. I don't have time to make another boat. The sun's about to set. That is a chicken, not anything devious, right? Either way. Oh, hello. So yeah, thanks for that question. Indeed. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Alright. Should have probably made a hidey hole back there. Yes. Yes. Alright, well, I've got a few more questions. Quite a few more questions that I'll be getting to in future episodes of Far Lands or Bust. Oh dear. This is getting dangerous. Let's get to the shoreline and then dig the final hidey hole of the episode. I'll try to do it as quickly as possible. Go to Far Lands or Bust to keep donating to Child's Play charity. That is the reason I continue walking to the Far Lands, is because you guys continue raising money for kids in hospitals around the world. And I appreciate it. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. We must do that. We must get Wolfie to sit. Wolfie is still in the water. That is not helpful. Wolfie, yes, good job. Quickly now, quickly now. This pick is probably going to break. Place a torch. Let's get the dirt back on our bar. And I hear footsteps. Ooh, we're safe. Safe once again, indeed. Oh, that doesn't sound safe at all. Boop. Woof. Awesome. All right, hidey hole. Let's do this. You know what? I've got to do it. I know pink wool is rather rare, although we do come across it quite frequently, but I'm going to have to make a bed out of it. Doot. There's all the beds. Let me... Oh, I hear a zombie in the distance or something. There, let me do that. Oh yeah, there was a zombie indeed. Let's place down a bed. What else do we need to do? We need to, I suppose, make a boat for the sake of it. Gosh, my inventory is out of control. I need to break the workbench with a boat, as you do, and I guess I will eventually keep you updated in the future about both my pant situation and my pull-up situation. And you guys can keep asking questions in the comments below. Click that little like button. That always helps spread the word and get more donations to Child's Play charity. I appreciate it. I'm a little bit concerned about how close these zombies are, but I think we should be alright. My name is Kurt. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.